I see. Please, can you tell me what about the model, the basis of Judo de Pau? On which model or fundament is stays this kind of martial arts?
Okay, the basic depends a little on what you're fighting, but the most basic principle it's that it needs to be effective. So you have a weapon, you need to keep a distance from the other people, because if you have 1.5 meter weapon, you don't want to go close to the opponent. The most important thing is to be able to defend anything that comes. So when you're fighting one-on-one, your technique must be able to defend whatever comes your way, from a similar weapon to a smaller one, no weapon at all. You have to be able to defend whatever comes and counter-attack to finish the opponent. There is no I hit first, you hit second, or mine was harder than yours, because if you get hit with a stick, it really doesn't matter which one was faster or which one was a little stronger. You're still getting something broken. So when you're fighting one-on-one, the most important thing is to defend well and to protect yourself. Of course, the counter-attack is part of the defense, and if you can finish him off fast, better. When you're fighting against multiple opponents, it's not exactly the same thing. You have to attack them. If you're 1 against 3 or 4 or whatever, you can't wait for them to attack you. You have to attack them and keep them moving and away from you until you find a way to escape. It's not like in the movies where you're going to leave everyone lying on the floor. If you are fighting against 2 or 3, you really just want to get out of there. So the idea is not to let them organize themselves or think very much. So you attack them, you fall on them, and you try to keep them moving so you can find an exit.
Actually, in most of your videos, I saw when a 2-person practice with a stick and strike stick to other stick. Why they strike stick by stick? This is first question. And the second question: do you practice bare hands against with a stick?
Well, depends on the degree of the student. When you start, you use a stick so the other one can have a target to hit, but you don't make a defense. You just put the stick there, and it's basically a target. Once he knows the attacks and a little of the defenses, you start attacking always to the body, never to the stick of the opponent. Okay, so our training is always, every attack is directed at the opponent's body, and this we start very early. If you are not being attacked at the body, you may think you're training your defense, but you're not. You're just faking it. So in order for one student to practice the defense and one student to practice the attack, all attacks must be done to the body, never to the stick of the opponent. I don't remember the second part of the question.
The second question is practice against with a bare hands, with empty hands, with a stick.
Yes, we try to approach the training using everything we can. Okay, all technology, all possibilities. So apart from the traditional training, which is just no protections and wooden sticks, we use protections as well, so we can see if you're actually hitting someone or just missing your attacks, and to see if you're actually defending it or the other one is just not hitting you as fast as he can. And we also practice against other weapons and against other techniques. So we invite everyone that any martial art that wants to come train with us. If your martial art doesn't use weapons, you can try to take ours from us and try to grab us or whatever you want. And we are going to try to hit you as well. Of course, we use protection so no one gets hurt. So we practice against people with no weapons, with smaller weapons, and with bigger weapons.